Chelsea, London, one of the most expensive neighbourhoods in the country and home to rock stars and the mega rich. It's also where today's rich kid going skint lives, 21-year-old international jet-setter and socialite, Becca. Not only is she the daughter of a wealthy insurance broker, this rich kid is so posh she even has blue blood running through her veins.
On my mother's side, I am distantly related to royalty, and that's just been a very interesting part of my life growing up.
And Becca certainly lives like royalty, dividing her time between her parents' palatial homes in the country and a luxury pad in Chelsea.
I'm always travelling, so I'm either in the country or if I'm in London, this is where I stay. This is the kitchen. As you can see, there's a nice wine selection over there, lots of different artwork.
Ooh, very fancy.
This is the living room. I'd say the house is a mixture of classic things and also modern things, like the kitchen.
Being the international socialite she is, Becca requires more than just one designer wardrobe.
I'm in and out the country all the time, so these are some of my things I have here. This is my Canada's Goose, which I absolutely love. These, I'd say, go for around £800 to £1,000. So I have this Chanel bag. Basically, when I go out, it's easy access, so I put my phone in and take it out. I do have a bit of a thing for Tiffany. I absolutely love their jewellery. I guess each piece of jewellery is in the hundreds again.
So just how does an unemployed 21-year-old afford all of this expensive designer gear?
I do have an allowance, and that is from the bank of Dad's. He has always given me what I want.
And that means Becca's never had to lose any sleep when it comes to finding work.
There has been times when my parents have been giving me a lot of money, paying for so many different things, and I have felt bad and gone and got myself a job. It's usually ended because the summer holidays have come and all my friends are inviting me to go on holiday with them. So,
a winter job then. One thing Becca does work hard at is racking up the air miles.
I go on holiday every year. I would usually travel business class or first class. We have stayed in hotels and resorts that are from around £2,000 to £4,000 a night. The view from one of my villas that I stayed in.
When Becca's back home in Chelsea, life is still one big holiday.
I'm literally always on the King's Road. There's so many different amazing restaurants to go to, and I love trying them all out. I have quite an expensive taste. It does come into the hundreds.
Now Becca's dad has decided it's time for her to get a taste of what life is like for those without designer wardrobes and country estates.
He thinks that going to actually live skint would really open my eyes to what life can be like for a lot of people.
Living skint may be quite a come down for someone used to the best of everything.
If I turned up to their house and there was rats everywhere, then maybe I'd be a little bit put off.
When rich kids go skint. Becca's certainly got a lot to learn about life outside her own neighbourhood. In the meantime, she's brought a taste of Chelsea for Nureen to sample.
So I got you a little something. These are just a few of my favourite things.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Wow, afternoon blend. It always actually fascinates me, how much do these things cost?
It was around £100 for this whole thing.
With £100, I would be able to feed my family for about 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Gosh.
Having always had her daddy's dough to fall back on, it's fast dawning on Becca that living skint will be a big adjustment.
Do you have to budget, at all?
No, I don't actually.
How come?
I'm not going to lie, I do live on the bank of Dad. If I need something or I'm in a situation where I need more money, I will always be given it. I have a clothes allowance.
Okay.
On top of that, I also have a travel allowance. For example, recently I've been to South Africa, and I mean, that whole trip was a lot of money.
How much is a lot?
I'd say my summer has been around 15 to 20 grand.
15 to 20 grand could literally be a year's salary.
Her meagre income means Nureen's spending habits are in stark contrast to Becca's jet-set lifestyle.
My income, roughly, say about 1,500. And
a month?
Yeah, a month. And so I would have like different expenditures. So these are like some of them, and I got like rent. You don't have to pay rent, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, so my rent would be around 600 per month.
Okay.
And then I've also got council tax. Do you have to pay council tax?
I don't think so.
And that's like £100 a month. And then for like food shopping, I normally would say I like to spend about £150 a month.
£150 on food?
Yeah, on
month?
food, yeah. So travel would be anywhere between 150 to another 100. Basically, I'm just trying to make ends meet. After I paid for everything, I might have like £150.
So with the 150, is that like just to buy some things for you and your son at the end?
No. So it's just basically like personal survival. So it's like if I have leftovers, then I'd have to use it for something. Either paying for something for my son, or just something always comes up. So I've always got to like budget for that just in case.
Oh, I just feel really like bad, like that I've had this, that I can just go and buy some shoes or something, and which are obviously expensive, and not even really have to think about it that much. And I don't even work for it.
You're okay. Come here, baby. It's okay. It's all right, honey. Everything's gonna be okay.
When she told me about how much money is left at the end of the month, it really shocked me because, I mean, I can spend that money really quickly. I just thought I've had a really like good life, and like not anything has really like gone wrong. It just really made me emotional because it made me think, gosh, I've been so lucky, and I've, you know, just had so many privileges, and it really touched me.
I was surprised that she got emotional. I think she's just realised how fortunate she is, but also how hard I've had to work. The fact that she doesn't have to work if she doesn't want to, but I think she's starting to value or see money in a different light as well, which is quite nice.
When rich kids go skint. While Becca may be well-travelled, Nureen reckons she has never really experienced the real world.
All right, so we are going to see the area.
So next, she's taking her to see her local high street.
Gosh, it's so different.
Yeah, it is different.
I mean,
but it's late. Look,
no, that's open. Like that wouldn't be open in my area. That would be closed.
Yeah, because you have to like work hard to make their money.
Harlesden is the former gun crime capital of the UK and once recorded the highest murder rate in the country. While the area is now on the up, it's clear this is quite a culture shock for the Chelsea girl.
Honestly, this is so scary. This is terrifying. This is actually terrifying. There's so many people like looking, and they literally just stare.
It's a long way from the comfort of the King's Road cocktail bars.
You don't need to worry because you're with me, you're safe.
But they soon begin attracting some unwanted attention from a passerby who appears to be drunk.
Britannia! 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 Don't butler.
Oh my God.
Don't butler. You should not.
Yeah, that's what we're
No.
do.
No, don't butler is better than you. Don't butler is better.
Fortunately, they've brought a security guard along for their protection.
With the fucking, don't use my blood. You fucking ugly dumb bitch. You are Armani, and I don't care about existence.
You're going to see all sorts with mental health issues, drinking tons of alcohol, all that stuff.
So terrifying.
So I'm so happy to literally see this. The truth is, sometimes these things happen.
Yeah, it's interesting to experience, it really is.
Yeah.
Can we go home?
Yeah, sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
she's
fine.
a bit scary.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Let's cross over.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then we're gonna go.
Yeah, okay. It was absolutely terrifying. I did not expect that to happen at all. This has absolutely been, a different experience, and I don't think I'd want to experience it again.
Becca can't leave the area fast enough. But it's an important lesson in what life could be like without all the privileges she's used to.
Thank you so much for protecting me. You literally shoved me behind you.
I know for you it's a culture shock. You would never come here at night.
Yeah.
You know, and you're experiencing all sorts of madness.
Yeah.